hapon. Hello. Okay na? Okay na kayo? Assalamualaikum, madayaw, maayong adlaw, kaninyong tanan. Magandang araw sa inyo lahat. Ang edukasyon, ang sandigan ng bawat nangangarap. Education is the key to success, not only of individual aspirations, but of an entire nation. As we commence preparations to embark on a new school year, we also take time to assess where we are from where we started. Tanda ko pa nung ako'y unang manungkulan bilang kalihim ng edukasyon, sa gitna ng pangkaraniwang kaalaman natin ukol sa sitwasyon ng basic education sa ating bansa, gumugol din ako ng oras upang marinig mismo mula sa bibig ng ating mga guro, ng mga mag-aaral, at mga magulang kung ano nga ba ang iba't ibang pagsubok na pinagdadaanan nila araw-araw. Ang mga narinig ko ay sari-saring kwento ng katatagan, pagmamahal sa napiling bukasyon, at pagsisikap upang makamit ang mga munting pangarap. Ang matatag agenda is not a mere campaign. Rather, it encapsulates and defines what Philippine education, along with its approximately 28 million learners and almost 1 million teachers, already embodies. It is resilient. Our children are the children of heroes. They deserve no less than an education system that can fully unleash true potential and effectively mold them into vital contributors for nation building. As I speak before you today, I speak of the road we have traveled thus far. 2 years since we accepted the gargantuan task of heading the basic education sector, we have taken big steps towards institutional reforms through the improvement of our curriculum, the acceleration of basic education infrastructure and facilities, the promotion of learners' safety and well-being, and the provision of much-needed support for teacher quality and welfare. In the last 24 months, DepEd has launched a new curriculum for kindergarten to grade 10. As we open our schools on July 29, we highly anticipate its nationwide implementation. Our curriculum, however, is a mere scrap of paper without the necessary resources for its effective delivery. In order to provide resources such as textbooks, supplemental reading materials, as well as learning tools and equipment, we took strides to improve the procurement process within the department. By the first half of the year, we are on track to complete our textbook procurement as well as the purchase of e-learning cards. The fact of fiscal restrictions and inadequate resources is known to all. Therefore, DepEd has had to innovate in the provision of basic education facilities. Alongside building new classrooms, we tapped into digital infrastructure in order to address the congestion and avoid learning disruptions during times of calamity. Today, an additional 2,000 last-mile schools have been given internet connections through satellites, while 305 schools have been connected through fiber internet. By the end of 2025, we aim for all schools to be connected. With the emergence of technology and social media, our learners also face new and emerging challenges. Hindi biro ang maging mag-aaral sa panahong ito. In order to provide a safe and conducive learning environment for our learners, we have launched a centralized reporting system through the Learners' Rights and Protection Office. By providing a hotline, we remind each learner that they are never alone. We continue to provide awareness and work with partner agencies to shield our learners and teachers from all forms of abuse, illegal drugs, terrorism, insurgency, and all forms of criminal activities. In our thrust to promote inclusivity, we continue to strengthen the alternative learning system and our special needs education. No child should be left behind. Teachers are truly the cornerstone of any education system. We have worked tirelessly to address your concerns through the National Educators Academy. We have provided avenues for teacher training and professional development. We have provided personal accident insurance to assist our teachers when they need it most. We have removed all administrative tasks to unburden our teachers, to bring them back to the classroom, and to allow them to focus on teaching. We have also given our teachers their much needed rest, a 30-day, no mandatory or voluntary tasks break, which they are currently enjoying as we speak. I did not do this alone, nor do I claim to have done so. I would like to take this moment to express my profound gratitude to those who took part in this journey. To our partner agencies in the national government, thank you for your commitment towards a whole-of-government approach for basic education. To our local government units, thank you for keeping education and the youth as priority projects year in and year out. To our private sector partners, whether foreign or domestic, thank you for your resolve as education champions. To my DepEd family, Execom, Mancom, Central, Regional, Division, and school officials, teachers, and non-teaching personnel, thank you for your unwavering support, hard work, and dedication to serve the Filipino people. Mabuhay kayo. To our teachers, words can never capture how grateful the nation is for your sacrifices, for your passion, and for your unrelenting commitment to rearing the youth. Salamat sa suporta, salamat sa pagiging matatag. The nation will forever be in your debts. Sa 2 taon nating pagsasama, ang kwentong nabuo natin ay kwento ng kapit-bisig na pagtaguyod sa adhikaing maitatag ang isang bansang makabata at batang makabansa. Ngunit anumang kwento, kahit gaano kaganda, ay sadyang nagtatapos rin. Earlier today, June 19, 2024, I sought an audience with the President and tendered my resignation as the Secretary of Education effective July 19, 2024. I have given my 30-day notice to ensure the proper and orderly transition for the benefit of the next Secretary. Mga kababayan, ang aking pagbibitiw ay hindi lulan ng kahinaan, kundi dala ng tunay na malasakit para sa ating mga guro at kabataang Pilipino. Bagamat hindi ako magpapatuloy na mamamahala sa kagawaran, patuloy pa rin nating itataguyod ang kalidad ng edukasyon na nararapat para sa Pilipino. Hindi man ako ang tumatayong kalihim ng edukasyon, mananatili akong isang ina na nagmamatyag at titindig para sa kapakanan ng bawat guro at bawat mag-aaral sa Pilipinas. Para sa isang matatag na Pilipinas. Mga kababayan, lahat ng ating ginagawa ay para sa Diyos, sa bayan, at bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Syukuran. Thank you.
One question.